Alright, here goes nothing. I'm going to record a playthrough of Wacky Widgets. I'm definitely not going to play all of them right now, but I'll play them all eventually. Go forth and widgets. Alright. I'm just gonna do these from the top left over, in book reading order. So this is called Break the Widgets. Bethro visits a garden designed by a wacky architect. What could go wrong? 2 widgets per room, 1 widget per room. I guess I'll start gently with 1 widget per room. Okay. So having built an entry for this contest, I know basically the idea behind some of these widgets. When it comes to this one, a mirror placed here, here, and a rock golem body somewhere could let me reach that, and all I would have to do is make sure to stand on what's no longer shallows on a 10th turn. But what is this thing? It opens the way for a decoy potion. It opens all these fire traps, I think. Oh, this opens that. Okay. The only way to get out of there would be to hit that orb to close the fire traps. So, it seems obvious enough to me that I would really prefer the golem to go in there rather than myself. Although I'm not completely sure I can make it go. I'm going to give it a try. I need to somehow get behind it, don't I? That very nearly works. I think if I just temporarily place this... Not quite. Well, if I use both mirrors, I think I can do it. Oh, no, don't come this way. Huh. There we go. And I think the room in there is salvageable still. Yes. Alright, so now I've taken care of that. I can focus on trying to deal with this. Wrong timing. There we go. Now I don't really need these roaches. And I can see exactly how to use the decoy for what I really need. There we go. Just put him... Well, I need him to stay there. Maybe if I... this is kind of unnecessarily fiddly. But that's probably my own fault. Come on, this should not be that hard to make happen. I just need this guy to stand in a useful position and stay there for a bit. Yeah, I need this, but in the north rather than in the south. Maybe this will work. Almost. Just need him to not do that. I'd be better off with a different placement of the second mirror, like up there, maybe? Do that. I don't know, could these roaches perhaps also be useful? I could stick one of them in a place where I want the golem to not go, say. And now the problem is the golem's on the wrong side. Come on. This is rather obnoxious. Okay. I don't know if this roach is going to work out. I don't know, this is almost good. Now I've got too many skippers in the way. There. You stay right there for just a minute. Yeah, I can see that there's still a problem because the roach is not really blocking him the way I need it to. This is really a pain. Potion is just really irritatingly placed. It should be on the west side of something. Yeah, the potion should just be over here instead of up there, instead of over there. Like, fiddling around to try to make this thing stay in position is really not very fun. Is there a better way? Maybe this would be preferable. I can just stab the golem myself. After the decoy hopefully holds it in position. I just have to do that after. At least put the golem most of the way in. What? Here, one delay business. Okay. It's where he's supposed to be, but I don't know if he'll stay there. I don't know if he'll stay there. Maybe I should start with the potion and the rock instead of starting with the moves. I think that might be what I'm overthinking here. So I can pull the golem all the way in. Oh yeah, why did I... Duh. That's so much easier. I don't know why I had so much trouble thinking of that solution. Oh well. This room is done now. Challenge? Challenge? Also, I didn't notice the green door, and the challenge is a little bit broken thanks to the green door. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to go back. All the way back to here. Make sure that one of those roaches lives until I can get out of the area. So for that... let's see, what can I do? Let me just pull these up here. Okay. Don't actually want you right now. Please leave me alone. What's the best way to do this? Do I need the decoy for anything else? I kind of don't. I guess I can just leave these roaches with a decoy. They'll just cooperate a little bit. One of them with a decoy. awkward. Okay, hang on. Go back to here. Put the decoy in a useful position. Then... Okay. This. Push him in. There we go. Use the golem to activate the pressure plate. Well, what else could I use to activate the pressure plate? Also, you need to make sure the challenge, you know, doesn't count unless you really cleared the room. Oh well. So, thinking about this room. How well did it use the widget? It feels like the primary puzzle of this room, to me, was surviving the rope board there by pulling the door. And I don't know what the other means would have been to survive said board. But beyond that, the widget doesn't really interact with the room very much. You just stuff a few things in to make floor. And that's it. I don't know that this is terribly deeply ingrained into the puzzle, in my opinion. Alright, next. This one. We've got a time token and a clone. We've got trapdoors here, a spear there. What is the deal with this? How am I supposed to reach this roach? I guess the clone has to start there. Two people need to stand on those. Alright. So the clone starts here. Stand on that. I'm going to want this pushing weapon later. Alright, the time clone can just go do this. And I can go kill the eye. You might be wondering why I don't care about the, Come to think of it. Yeah, I guess I will need the time clone to go in there. Alright, fine. So that time clone has helped do things in there. Now, here's a fact that I know. An inactive clone cannot be stabbed, or won't be attacked by monsters. So I'm just gonna have this guy stand right here, faithfully wait around a little bit, do that, and do that, and that'll do his job done. Now, one of my selves can go in. I guess it can just be this one, it doesn't matter. Go in, wait for the time clone's help, stand here, be inactive for a little bit, just gonna have regular Bethro wait to finish the room over here. Right, blah blah blah. Okay. Ta-da! How well did this room use the widget? I don't know. I feel like... I guess it is mostly about the widget. I feel like the time clone is an unnecessary addition to this. I feel like this part is kind of unnecessary. What the clone goes here, and then some version of Bethro pushes the clone that's inactive to destroy something. That's fine and cool. It's kind of a basic thing to do with this widget, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like this used its widgets a little bit better than the last one. Although I am starting to detect a theme of green doors that close if you aren't, when you clear the room. There isn't one here. There's a yellow door that closes if you do the room wrong, I guess. Alright. Now what about this one? We've got a time clone and a stick. There's something with this S-curve thing, which you need to hit that, you need to stab the roach. So I guess a time clone carrying a sword needs to go into that. Or no, regular Bethro, well, no. These trapdoors, so I don't know why there's a green door here, because these trapdoors mean that only a time clone wielding a stick can go in here. So that's weird. This button opens when you press that, so the time clone can very easily go kill this roach. Well, I suppose the roach would be freed anyway, so you could also just, lure it up and down. But, why would I not just use a time clone for that? Oh well, what's this mechanism? This down here, open that, and then make the roach go that way? What is there to stop me from just... Oh, I need to kill the brain first. Big deal. Here's what you do. You wait a little bit. Then you rearm. Wait a little bit. Rearm again. I don't really need this guy anymore, so he can go take care of his job over here. Okay. Well, actually, that roach isn't going to be brained in the future, so I should expect to need to do this. Okay. So, what was the point of behaving like that? Now, regular Bethro stands here. Oh, I messed up with my face. Hang on. I can fix that. Okay, just don't touch it in that direction in particular. Rearm this way. Wait a little bit. Rearm this way again. Now go over here. That won't actually kill anything. This should. Surely that's enough. Oh, okay, I know what I need to do. There we go. Once again, I have him standing in a bad position. Okay, let's fix that. In fact, let's make this better overall. Alright, so just... Bethro's going to be slightly ahead, so I don't need to wait very long to rearm him. Then I'm going to have you stand way over here out of the way. Then you'll do this. Go take care of your job. I should probably... there. I need to be disarmed until that does its thing. Oh, yeah. This will be fine. I think I severely broke this room because I did not need the stick at all. Oh well. Why is there a tunnel going through water down there in the south? I guess just some decorative stuff. The water's going through the tunnel, maybe? So, how well did this room use the widget? I mean, the widget is kind of all there was to it, but I was given too many tools to deal with it. All you need is a time clone if the widget's just sitting bare in the open like this. A time clone alone is enough, or any kind of moving double. A time clone, a regular clone, a mimic, anybody can do that job. Secret room. Secret? I guess because it features 2 widgets? Alright, so this time our resource is horns. Cool. How do I get to this area? Oh, there's just a black gate here, but I can walk in anytime I want. Are you serious? And I guess I still can't turn my sword here, but I mean, I can just push this and explode it. Alright, well, let me look at the rest of this before I pass any judgment. We've got this thing here as well. What is this? Okay, this opens that. We don't want to close this, so we don't want that. So... Alright, let me try to construct the order of operations here. Looks like... Okay. You press this orb to open that door. You need that door open so you can go in, and so the Omflich can kill this eye. Sure. Is that... Okay, I need to check something. How can I best quickly check this? The right answer to that question is probably only in the editor. Whatever. I'm pretty sure that the Omflich beam can go across this decoy potion, so that shouldn't be a problem. But what is a problem is that this opens the door. These close it. There's some nonsense here. Okay. So, alright. You push this orb, you need to have this guy kill that, and then you need to walk in before this happens. This will open the way for that eye, which needs to somehow die to someone else after Bethro has gone in here. I guess the decoy could do it. But at the same time... Oh, is there just a... There's just a force arrow here you can open by doing that. Okay. But also, cutting this lets you blow this up, which you need to do, but also... I don't know. This is a weird room. So if I just waltz up here, do this, then I have a limited time only in which to... Yeah, that's not long enough. Okay. Oh, but... I thought for sure the idea was to blow it up using the Omflich, but I guess not. I mean, that can do that. But but then there's no way to get to the passage anywhere near quickly enough. What in the world? What is this room? There's just a lot of nonsense and none of it really works. Like, you can blow that up and immediately not have access to the room. Good job. You can call a friend who will promptly get himself killed like an idiot. There's basically nothing you can do to prevent that. Because he will invariably try to go that way. There is literally nowhere else that a summoned soldier will ever go. I guess you have to... I guess you have to close those doors to make sure that a summoned soldier doesn't try to do that. And if you do that, then a summoned soldier can instead make it possible to deal with this nonsense here. Bad timing, though. Then you have a different problem, which is somehow magically getting everything here dealt with. No! What? I swear. I am waiting an extra turn specifically to make sure that doesn't happen. And twice now it happened anyway. Oh. I don't even have to do the hard work there. He can just kill that for me. Which helps at least a little bit. So having done that, I mean, I can still blow this up. I can even be a little bit farther away when it blows up. And the only problem now is somehow magically, how do I deal with the Elm Twitch? And with the Witch. I mean, I can kill one of the two easily enough. Alright, here's a thought. Begin as before. But put the mirror over here. I still don't know what the powder keg is good for, but that's fine. So now I'll close that. I'll place... I know what I can do. I'll place this so that it can be destroyed by... Well, no, this won't quite work, but just give me a moment. I'm sure if my timing isn't bad this time. Okay, good enough. Okay, this nearly solves the room, but there's a problem. I need to dash here, blow that up, and now I have the issue that the Elm Witch just refuses to turn to the east. Why? Because this idiot is here. Okay, fine. Not really possible to... I don't know, there's no way to make the Ontlich face east quickly enough. Because the only way that I can get into that area in the first place is if it's able to move. And if it's able to move, it'll slide rather than facing east. There's no avoiding or preventing it from doing that. I need to somehow magically put one of them, like, make one of them stay still for 5 seconds instead of running all the way to the north. Like, there literally is not enough time to do everything that you have to do here. The horns are way too far back. Real quick. It's not real quick. I just want to check one thing. Okay, hang on. Put this back. Don't move that. Close the door. Do this long-winded process. Realize the timing is wrong. Fix the timing. Do this process again. Okay, all I want to know... Okay, that doesn't break it. So there is absolutely no way to break the mirror without the help of the powder keg. The powder keg is absolutely required to break the mirror. And breaking the mirror is absolutely required for this to work at all. Like, once I've used one of the horns, there is absolutely no control that I have over anything. It's forced to go into this exact position, and there's nothing else that can happen. I don't get it. I guess I don't really know how the Umflich is supposed to die either. So as far as I can tell, this room is impossible. Let's just move on. So here we have this thing. What do I make of this? That's what's required to reach the Mimic Potion. Okay. This opens that. Which... what? Wait. This opens that. This closes that. This does something. Well, the construction of this room is built in such a way that you have to start by doing this. But I don't know where would be a good place to put a decoy at all. I guess I can just put one somewhere arbitrary. Hope it's useful enough. I guess I can just not do it that way. If I know that that's going to actually let me open this, then I should just have that push the queen out of there. Come on. So the queen is easy enough, I guess. And the rattlesnake is just kind of irrelevant, it seems like. I don't know, maybe I need to push it into that path up there or something. Thinking about it, I don't know of any way that it could conceivably be possible to reach the Mimic Potion. Like, if I can get to the Mimic Potion, that's great and all. But then there's no way to kill this eye and that rattlesnake at the same time. Alright, maybe... So we're forced to start with this. I guess the decoy has to go here to be able to survive that. Which is fine, because being invisible makes this completely free. And it seems that there is no way I could kill... There's no way that I could kill the eye other than putting the rattlesnake here. And eventually using the Mimic for that task. The queen can come out this way. Can be killed pretty easily. And then the decoy lets me do this. Cool. I mean, I don't have to take a stick if I don't want one. Oh, but now there's absolutely no way to actually kill the eye still. And even if I could kill the eye, there's no way that I could also kill the the rattlesnake. So the central problem of this room as it stands is that there is objectively no way to kill this eye and the rattlesnake at the same time. The eye has to be killed by something placeable like a decoy or a mimic, but the room's construction forces you to place the decoy while invisible, which is the whole point of that widget, of course, but... But then placing the mimic down here is not only not going to work, because the eye will always be north when you do it, but it also just prevents it from being possible to kill the rattlesnake. I don't know, I can think of something. I can think of one other way to potentially make this work. Although now that I'm trying it, I actually know that this won't work. I was thinking, rather than having the decoy be the obstruction that keeps the roaches from killing me, it'd be nice if it could be this roach queen. But as you can see, the queen won't go in because there's a potion in the way. Why is it not chasing the decoy? Why is it not chasing the decoy when it obviously should? Like I'm objectively closer to it than the decoy is. I must be misremembering how that works. Can you go past a haste potion? Signs say probably not. So what magical thing am I supposed to be able to do to survive these two roaches? No solution that tries to place the decoy inside of that box can work, because the decoy has to kill the rattlesnake, and the decoy has to be used for this eye. So there has to be something else that you can do to not die to those stupid roaches. The presence of a potion here makes it completely impossible. You should just be able to push the queen in here. Is this improperly or not sufficiently tested? I don't think that's likely, but I can't really think of any other explanation for what's going on here. Like, the things that should obviously be the solution at this point isn't. Alright, I can think of one more thing to try. That's almost right. Why? 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 Now we're back to the exact same problem as before. Yeah, I don't think this room is solvable. The only way that you could possibly do something with this room is if the queen can come in here, sit in place, and keep these roaches from killing you. But there is absolutely no way to orchestrate that to happen. So I guess that room is broken and impossible. No, it probably isn't. It made me feel that way, though. Alright, so... this would destroy all of that, but we don't really want to do that. This opens the way for some rock golems. Sure. If I were to take this caber, I would have a very reliable way of dealing with the construct situation using these powder kegs. So I guess I'll start from there. Let's see, all I need is one here, another one here, then make a couple of diagonal moves, and this part of the room is solved. What? What? Huh. So this is demanding some kind of insane simultaneity nonsense, I guess. Alright. Well, I suppose... I would need all 5 powder kegs to do that. Alright, well, I'm not using all my resources necessarily as of yet. Let's see. So I do need to do this to be able to reach the rock golems at all in the first place. What is this nonsense over here, by the way? I don't know, somebody needs to stand here, I guess. Which I suppose could be... I don't know, a roach? Because there's ore mines there to keep a construct from going in. So I guess that the roach, or maybe one of the gel babies could... No, I think it has to be the roach. Whatever. Anyway. We need to find a way to kill a rock golem on that tile. Or, no, I don't. I don't need that. I actually just need to kill one. Its body for something. I might need it for something later, so... There, just get out of the way. Okay. Now, well, I'd like to retrieve my explosives from here, but I actually can't. So I guess that's a dead end. Fine. Okay, this works-ish. Let's use this a different way then. Something like that. Yeah, that will work. Okay. Construct the construct, and now I can go wherever I want. Way more effort than could possibly be necessary to keep a golem alive, just in case I need it for something. So the requirement is that all 5 of these have to form a fuse to blow the gel up. And gel sheet. Wait, what? Really, what? How is this supposed to work, then? That fuse is objectively not long enough for the only thing that could possibly be the solution to work. So, I guess this room is broken too? Like, the fuse needs to be longer for it to be possible to do both of those things at the same time. There is objectively no other way to do this and that at the same time other than to light the fuse, run over here, and step off the trapdoor as that explodes. There is no other way that this could conceivably work. So... yeah, I don't know. The fuse was placed in the wrong location, as far as I can tell. Maybe by accident. Like, there is nothing else in this room that can light a fuse. And... I don't know, I guess you could use the stick to do that, but then there's no way... Alright, let's try this then. Give this one more try before really concluding the room is broken. So if I light this fuse, I have to somehow... well, no. Getting the construct to step onto and off of the trapdoor requires going just as far away from where the fuse starts as I'd have to drop the trapdoor myself. It requires going even farther. And there is no way to keep the construct there while going all the way down here to where the fuse is. So neither of the things that would be necessary for this room to be solvable works. Alright, what do I make of this entry then? As a general summary. The south rooms, so-called one-widget rooms, seem kind of sloppy. They don't use the widgets very well for the most part. They don't seem to properly enforce whatever it is they seem to really want the player to do. Or when they do, it's just not very, complicated. And all three of the north rooms are just impossible. They're either ridiculously hard, to which I haven't found a solution, or they have no solution at all. I don't know, this just feels like, I don't know, aesthetically the level is pleasing to look at. I don't know about how everything was used though. I'm going to withhold deciding on numbers to give anything, rating numbers to get anything, until I've seen everything. That's generally my habit for contests, is I want to see everything and kind of have a ranking in my head of I think this is as good as that, I think this is a lot better than that, I think these things are equally good. I will say I don't anticipate this one being my favorite. Yeah. Well, whatever. I will record a new, different video for the next one. So let's just leave it at that.